Hello, welcome to the update. I'm Abby Smith. Australia's biggest bank is expecting more customers to start falling behind with loan repayments. However, the Commonwealth says the vast majority are coping with rising interest rates. It comes as the bank posted a record profit of almost $10.2 billion yesterday. Advocates for the Voice to Parliament are warning of ongoing failure in Indigenous communities if the advisory body is voted down. Yes 23 Director Dean Parkin says a no vote means more of the same.
I've got no confidence in the status quo working for Indigenous peoples right now. Understand that if we continue to do what we're doing right now, we're going to see ongoing failure.
The federal government says if 60-day dispensing is blocked by the Senate, millions of Australians will pay more for their medicines. From next month, patients would be able to buy up to 2 months' worth of drugs using one script, but pharmacy owners have been against the move. Australia's richest person, Gina Rineheart, is shaping up as a possible saviour of the 2026 Commonwealth Games. She's joined forces with major sporting bodies, including Swimming Queensland, to help the Gold Coast secure the Games. It follows the state and federal governments dismissing the plan to rescue the event after it was dumped by Victoria. The billionaire apparently isn't offering to bankroll the Games, but will help in any other way. Overseas, 11 people are missing after a fire at a holiday home in France. More than 17 people were rescued from the property, used by a charity helping people with disabilities. The cause of the fire isn't known. Scientists have revised the number of steps you need to take to stay healthy, and it's not 10,000. Walking as few as 4,000 steps will reduce the risk of dying from any health-related cause, and just 2,337 steps a day can reduce the risk of dying from cardiovascular disease. And another American burger chain has set its sights on Australia. Wendy's planning to roll out 200 stores over the next decade. It's not the first time the chain has tried to crack the Aussie market. Its 11 stores back in the 80s collapsed after just 3 years. Existing franchise Wendy's Milk Bar has also raised concerns over the name of the franchise. Entertainment and sport next. Damien Hardwick will be coaching the Gold Coast Suns next year, according to Footy Classified's Eddie Maguire. Suns Chief Executive Officer Mark Evans flew to Italy to meet with the three-time premiership coach last week. Maguire says it's a done deal.
The Gold Coast Suns made an entreaty to the AFL to see if they could get some money out of them for marketing reasons for Damien Hardwick going to the Gold Coast. They received a flat no, but the bottom line is the deal is just about done.
Meantime, the Western Bulldogs have confirmed one of its favourite sons, Rowan Smith, will not be part of the club's assistant coaching panel next season. Sydney's Tom Papley has found himself in hot water after launching a sports betting podcast. The New South Wales Office of Responsible Gambling has raised concerns with the Swans, given its 3-year anti-gambling partnership with the club. Switching codes, Storm players are preparing to flex their muscles this weekend as the pointy end of the NRL's regular season approaches. Melbourne is aiming to retain its top 4 spot on the ladder when the Storm take on the 5th place Raiders on Sunday. Forward Tom Ainsworth says round 24 is a chance to test their capabilities.
You really want to test yourself like we did last week and, figure out what you need to improve before the finals. So it's exciting this Sunday that we'll get the opportunity to come against them. I think last few times they've come down here, they've probably surprised us a little bit, so we'll make sure we're ready to go Sunday.
The Matildas have landed in Brisbane ahead of Saturday's World Cup quarter-final clash with France. It follows their win in the round of 16 against Denmark. And Cameron Bancroft will have another chance to put pressure on Dave Warner's spot in the Test team after being named in the Australia A squad to play later this month. In entertainment news, Barbie director and writer Greta Gerwig has hinted at a sequel to the box office hit. She says she wants to go back to Barbie Land but doesn't have any storylines yet. Barbie has already raked in more than $1 billion at the box office. The creator of the Cha-Cha Slide has died at the age of 58 after a 6-year battle with cancer. DJ Casper came up with the song for his nephew, who was a PE teacher, and needed a track for a step aerobics class.
Slide to the left, slide to the right. Crisscross, crisscross, cha-cha real smooth.
The Cha-Cha Slide became a global craze and popular on TikTok. And more problems for Lizzo. 6 more people have come forward to accuse the singer of a sexually charged environment and failure to pay employees. Lizzo has denied the accusations of 3 backup singers who've alleged sexual harassment. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.